If you go on social media, the things that you see can trigger our emotions. They can trigger us in a positive way, but they also can trigger us in a negative way. Like think about a recent situation that something bothered you, something maybe that was connected to the past, something maybe didn't go your way as you planned. And how did you react? Welcome to a new episode of the Eva Eckert podcast. I am Eva Eckert. I'm host of the show. I am a Polish immigrant with a big heart, strong accent, kick-ass husband, and two beautiful kids. I inspire women around the world to take bold actions towards their dreams, passions, and desires so their life becomes more meaningful and fulfilled. I believe that the badass superhero of your unique purpose is inside all of you, all of us, and we should share it with the world to make the world a better place. I hope that this episode will help you finally discover the power of self-belief, self-motivation, so you can stop making the excuses and create the life you truly deserve by being the upgraded version of you. Welcome to the show, guys. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing how to operate from the empowered state of mind. And I think a lot of us struggle with this, especially when times get tough, when the times get difficult, when we face these emotional hijacks. Because I think we all, as humans, have this. We all have and make mistakes. We all get into situations that maybe we wished we would have never experienced, we've never been a part of. And what recently happened, it kind of triggered me to put this episode out there. And those are, I think, not the easiest things for us to do. I think being vulnerable, admitting things that you've done wrong, apologizing, taking feedback is the hardest for us. And this was actually a part of my recent free workshop that I did. It was called Stop the Overwhelmed. And we were discussing with moms and female entrepreneurs all kinds of things on how to really stop the overwhelm. And the overwhelm is strictly connected, I would say, with what I mentioned kind of triggered me this week. So as we know, like if you are on a part of social media, right? If you go on social media, the things that you see can trigger our emotions. They can trigger us in a positive way, but they also can trigger us in a negative way. Like think about a recent situation that something bothered you, something maybe that was connected to the past. Something maybe didn't go your way as you planned. And how did you react? And that was exactly what happened to me. But I react in a certain way. The way how I felt about this thing was because I had an unfinished business. Meaning, I should have closed this one chapter. I should have a closure. I should have an answer. But because certain things were not the way how I wanted them to be, because I didn't finish this business, there was kind of lingering, kind of underlying, being there, but being not resolved. You probably know what I'm talking about, because I think we all have at some point unresolved things. And I think when things are unresolved, when we don't have the right answers, when maybe people that we used to be friends with or had a good, great, even connections, people that we care about, Our relationships break. We say things that we later really regret. We feel pain. We feel disconnection. We feel like we don't belong. We don't fit in. We think that the world is against us in those kind of moments. But the truth is that not the entire world is against you. Because you saw one thing can cause you this whole empowering lava of emotions, I would say, because that was me. That was me this week. And I felt alone, and I felt sad, and I felt like the world is out to get me. The world is literally not on my side. And those situations, we really forget that it's not like this, that this is just our mind is playing tricks on us. We think that this is it. And I realized, my goodness, I know better. Meaning, like, I study, I invest in myself, I read books. And this realization came to me when I was at the gym. I was working out, and this lingering thought keep on showing up to me. It's like, I think people don't accept you the way you are. I think you don't fit in. Like you've done a lot of wrong things. You should have reacted differently. It was just these thoughts keep on coming into my head, and it distracted my workout. And then I said, enough is enough. Why am I feeling like this? Because there is unfinished business for me. There are answers that I don't have, and I can't create a story of my head just from seeing things. So I've realized that, first of all, I am at the gym. I need to finish my workouts. I cannot let the emotions hijack my workout. And when I finished, I decided I am going to get to the bottom of it. I am going to find out instead of allowing my mind to play tricks. So I sent a message. I sent actually a couple of messages. I connected later that day and called a friend. Actually called more than one friend. People that are on my side. People that I truly know that I can rely on, that have my back, and people that has been with me for many years, and we've been through ups and downs, through struggles, through victories. We had a moment of a horrible breakups too. And those are the people in my life right now. I'm getting a little emotional right now when I think about it, because I think if they were not with me today, if we both didn't come to a place from being vulnerable and open and say how it is, and say what we are all about, what was bothering us, what was triggering us, where was the resentment, where was the anger. If we didn't set up the boundaries, if we didn't come clean, we would have not been today as great friends as we are. So think about it. In times when people say that they have the best relationship, why they have such a good relationship? Because it wasn't that the relationship has been so freaking loving and caring all their life. It's because these people had the good and the bad, but they were so honest and open and allowed their emotion to surface and allowed them to truly speak their feelings. And I think be real and honest. And I think that's what makes the best relationships, when you really come clean, when you really come honest. So those are the people that I called. Those are the people that I spoke in with, and these people were able to give me a different perception of the thing. So what I'm trying to tell you today is that when something bothers you, Don't hide. Don't escape. Don't close yourself, because that was used to me. That would have been me. That's what I would have done. I would have procrastinate or completely avoid. I would shut down. I would feel resentment. I would not know how to speak up. I would not allow my voice to be heard because I felt that I did not know how to approach this situation. Today, I don't react on emotions. I take a few steps back. I think how to approach, how to read the message, how to approach the situation, and then I reach out. And I speak from the heart. I speak from warmth. I speak from love and care, not being the person, of passive aggressive and things like that, because this not serves anyone. So when you think about these moments in your life when you maybe could not have a voice, could not speak up because you felt that no one will listen to you and hear you, take a step back and believe that you can have your voice, that you should go to the bottom of certain things, that you should ask instead of allowing your mind play the tricks and telling you stories that might not be true. Because let me tell you, after these conversations that I've had and talking to people that have my back, that truly love me and believe in me, help me to understand the situation from a different perspective, through different lenses, and how it's important to also find the core and find the true value and the true meaning of you. What else can you do? I think there's many most important things. I think the very valuable thing is to have a closure, have an understanding, not allowing things to linger, because we hear this all the time when people say unfinished business, unfinished stories, relationships that maybe has been broken because there was not enough communication. There was not enough, questions asked. People did not listen to you. So be the person who does it, but also be the friend who tells others that they fucked up or they did wrong. In a nice way, of course. We wanted to approach these situations in a nice way. And I also learned that all of us have their time, have their moment, that we need to be ready for something. We need to be ready to say it, to speak up, and we need to be ready to receive it. We need to be ready to maybe take the apology. We need to be ready to say, I forgive you. We need to be ready to really understand the situation. I also understood that resentment and anger, what you hold in yourself, it only disservices you. It doesn't disservice the other party. It only disservices you. It only will take a place in your chest, in your heart, in your soul, in the way how you're showing up, in the way how you interact with others. It's not good for us. So we got to release it. We got to let it go. And we got to be as vulnerable, as open, as honest. And I think we all need to forgive. We all need to give people second chance. We all need to give people that sense that it can get better, that we can fix things. Because I've done it. And I would expect others to do it for me. And I think that I need to carry this to the universe. And this is how the cycle begins itself. So today, if you think that something has been bothering you, it's most likely it's a relationship. And I am not a relationship expert. I'm just speaking from my experiences, guys. I am speaking from awareness, from digesting all of it, because that's what it is. It's just digesting. It's just, like when we eat food, we digest the food. Does this food makes me feel good, or this food makes me feel worse? That was the same things. I was digesting the emotions. I was like thinking, they take me on a roller coaster ride. I don't want this. I don't like this. I don't deserve this to be my leading story. Because good ones, as great as the bad emotions, can take you for a crazy ride. They can be causing you a lot of stress, anxiety, and it's not worth it. It's not good for us. So that's why I'm speaking it out to you, to have a moment. Maybe you need to journal about it. Maybe you need to send a message. Maybe you need to reach out to someone. I don't know what it is, but you will know. So don't allow, because a lot of times our mind will play stories based on what we see, what we hear even. We need to find and go to the source. We need to have an answer. Sometimes one person give you discomfort. It will be enough. Other times, you need to reach out to multiple people. You need to reach out to multiple sources. But you will have the answers. But once you have the answers, I think the peace will come. So guys, thank you again for taking the time, watching this episode, liking, subscribing, sharing, taking maybe a clip of something, following me on social media. I appreciate, and truly I am full of gratitude to you all. And remember that the superhero is within you. You just need to rediscover it. May your discipline, energy be unstoppable. May your curiosity be endless. May your enthusiasm be infectious. And may your service be of others. Because remember, each of us makes a difference in this universe. I make mine. Now it's time for you. No excuses.